Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Type back into the video today. And today, the Golden State Warriors beat the Sacramento Kings 116 to 115 in the preseason. And this felt like a regular season game. This was basically a regular season game. Just the only difference is this was a preseason game, and this does not count as, regular season, nothing tied to the regular season. When you have starters playing at the end of the game, when you have Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson, Chris Paul, Andrew Wiggins, and on the other end, De'Aaron Fox, Keegan Murray, Domantas Sabonis, Harrison Barnes, Kevin Huerter. Well, I think Kevin Huerter was playing a little bit in the final minutes. When you have starters like that playing in the final seconds, final minutes of a preseason basketball game, it's not real preseason. Both these teams, rotation-wise, getting actual minutes, both teams only played 10 guys out there tonight. Five starters, and then five. The Kings did have two players that checked in for exactly 1 minute. The Warriors played only exactly 10 players in this game. They had their five starters, and then they had five players off the bench. Actually, Chris Paul did come off the bench, which is the first time he's done that in his 3 game. This is his third game as a Warrior. This is the Warriors' fourth preseason game, but this is his third game as a Warrior. And the first 2 games, he started in them, and now he's coming off the bench. So I think it's going to be interesting to see opening night Tuesday. Is Chris Paul coming off the bench against the Suns, or is he gonna start? I think it's going to be interesting to see. When you got players like Chris Paul, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, Andrew Wiggins, and De'Aaron Fox, and Domantas Sabonis playing in the final seconds and final minutes of a preseason game, that's a good game. NBA basketball is nearing. You know that the regular season is on its way when you see a basketball game like this. This was the best game of the preseason so far, and I think it will probably go down as the best preseason game of the whole preseason, just because of the fact that, having starters playing meaningful minutes. And let's get into it. So, Warriors win it. Stephen Curry hits a game-winning three-pointer. Curry went off. He shot 8 for 12 from 3 with 10 for 18. 31 minutes. Steph, 31 minutes. Klay, 32 minutes. 31 minutes for Wiggins. 30 minutes for Chris Paul off the bench. 29 minutes for Jonathan Kuminga. For the Kings, 32 minutes for De'Aaron Fox, 36 minutes for Keegan Murray, 34 minutes for Domantas Sabonis, 33 minutes for Harrison Barnes, and this is in preseason. All right, so Klay, 32 minutes, not that great of a night for Klay, 2 for 10, 1 for 4 from 3, 5 points, 4 assists, and 7 rebounds. 16 points for Wiggins, though, 31 minutes, 7 for 10, 1 for 2 for 3, with 3 assists with his 16 points. Also had 1 steal and 1 block and 1 rebound. 13 points for the rookie Trace Jackson Davis, 25 minutes, 6 for 14. He was starting at center tonight for the Warriors. No Kevin Looney, 13 points, 10 rebounds for him. He didn't look too bad for the Warriors. And then Jonathan Kuminga got the start, 29 minutes, 7 for 14, 2 for 5 from 3, 18 points and 6 rebounds. Still no Draymond Green as well. And then off the bench for the Warriors, only 5 players played off the bench. Dario Saric, 28 minutes, 14 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. Chris Paul, 13 points, 9 assists, 6 rebounds, 30 minutes, 4 for 6, 3 for 3 from 3. Corey Joseph got to get his first run. He played 9 minutes with 0 for 1 shooting. I'm wondering if this is gonna if this is gonna be the Golden State Warriors backup rotation during the regular season, which I would doubt. I would say probably not, because regular season, once everybody's healthy, you would probably assume that Draymond's gonna come and take Trace Jackson Davis's spot, and Trace Jackson Davis is not gonna play anymore, most likely, and then you would think the starting lineup would probably be, I would think Kevin Looney would be the starter ultimately. I think Chris Paul will come off the bench. So I think the starting lineup would probably be Kevin Looney, Andrew Wiggins, Draymond Green, Steph Curry, and Klay Thompson. Then off the bench, guys playing off the bench, you got Chris Paul, you got Jonathan Kuminga, Dario Saric, Corey Joseph, Gary Payton II, and Moses Moody. Those are the main guys off the bench. But Chris Paul did come off the bench tonight. He scored 13 points, 9 assists, 6 rebounds. I think it's going to be interesting to see whether he starts or he comes off the bench. But right now, I mean, it's either Chris Paul or it's Kevon Looney coming off the bench. I think the Warriors need Kevon Looney starting. I put Chris Paul off the bench. But 13 points and 9 assists for CP3 with 6 rebounds a night. Dario Saric, 14 points, 6 rebounds, 2 steals, 3 assists. I think he'll be a great addition. Good three-point shooter. Not that great tonight from three-point range, 1 for 5, 6 for 10. But he's a good three-point shooter. Will be a good addition. Gary Payton in the second with 5 points and 4 rebounds and 1 assist and 2 steals and 1 block in 17 minutes with 2 for 4 shooting. 0 points for Corey Joseph. And then Moses Moody played 7 minutes, 1 for 1. Moses only shot 2 points and 1 assist. I mean, the following players were DNPs, and I'm sure all these guys will have a chance to play on Friday night, because I'll tell you this, and this is going forward for both teams, the Kings and the Warriors. Both of these teams playing their starters and some of their, Chris Paul, Dario Saric, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, Wiggins, and Kuminga. With the way those 6 guys played tonight, I would doubt it if one of those 6 guys plays in their final preseason game on Friday against the San Antonio Spurs. I mean, Dario Saric is coming off of a bad injury a couple years ago. Curry and Thompson, they're gonna be ready. When same thing goes for Wiggins and Paul. They're not gonna want. I don't think the Warriors are gonna want them to play again after giving out some great minutes tonight for the Warriors and having a game pretty soon, which is the opening night. So, yeah, I don't see CP3, Klay Thompson, Stephen Curry, Andrew Wiggins, or Dario Saric playing Friday night in the Warriors' last preseason game. Although I could see the Warriors still playing Jonathan Kuminga. That would not surprise me. Same thing goes for Draymond Green not playing, and then Kevon Looney. But DNPs for the Warriors tonight: Draymond Green, DNP, Usman Garuba, Kevon Looney, Rudy Gay. Also, you have Jay Green, Jerome Robinson, Ronnie McGruder, who I believe is still dealing with an injury, Lester Quinones, and first-round pick, 19th overall pick, Brandon Podziemski. All right, getting into the Kings scoring, De'Aaron Fox scored 25 points in this ballgame, 7 rebounds and 3 assists for De'Aaron Fox, also 2 steals, 32 minutes, 9 for 21 shooting. 24 points for Keegan Murray, this is the rookie, the second-year player, 10 for 18, 3 for 9 from 3, 8 rebounds with his 24 points, 12 points and 10 rebounds and 8 assists. How about this? Nearly had a preseason triple-double for one of the NBA's star players. You don't see that happen often. 4 for 10. Didn't get there, but was 2 assists away. 4 for 10. 0 for 1 from 3. Solid night from Sabonis. And then Harrison Barnes scored 4 points in 33 minutes with 3 rebounds and 2 assists. And then the final Kings started 26 minutes for Kevin Huerter. 5 for 11, 1 for 5 from 3, 12 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. Then scoring off the bench, 14 points for Davion Mitchell, 17 minutes, 5 for 7, 4 for 6 from 3. He got hot from 3. And then Jones, 10 points, 2 assists, 8 points for Malik Monk. Only shot 3 shots, 2 for 3, 3 for 3 at the free throw line with 3 assists. And then 6 points for JaVale McGee, former Golden State Warrior, 12 minutes. 13 points for the former EuroLeague MVP, Sasha Vinskov. 0 points for him, but had 5 rebounds, 1 assist. Played 13 minutes, 0 for 3, 0 for 3 from 3. All of his shots were 3-point attempts. And then both Kessler Edwards and Alex Len played 1 minute in the ball game. That was it, and they did nothing. Put up no stats. And the following players did not play coaches' decisions: Trey Lyles, Slauson, Jalen Noel, Chris Duarte, Ford, and Ellis. So those following players were coaches' decisions in this ball game. So good win for the Warriors. Stephen Curry, makes the game-winning three-pointer to win the game. They come back from a big deficit in this ball game, and the Warriors win it 116-115. And we see starting players and star players, superstar players playing meaningful minutes at the end of the game in the preseason. Warriors outscore the Kings 40-26 in the fourth quarter to get the win. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed my thoughts on the game. That's it for the video, and peace out.